Hey everyone, and welcome back to another review. For this one, I am taking a step back from doing game reviews and taking a look at an animated Netflix series. For this, I'm taking a look at the Castlevania Netflix series. Without further ado, let's get into it. Castlevania, the Netflix series, is an American adult animated web TV series based off of the Castlevania video game series by Konami, with the first two seasons being adapted from the 1989/1990 game Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse for the NES. And it follows our merry band trio of Trevor Belmont, who is voiced by Richard Armitage, Adrian Tepesh, aka Alucard, voiced by James Callis, and finally Saifa Belnades, voiced by Alejandra Reynoso, as they defend the nation of Wallachia from Dracula, who is voiced by Graham McTavish, who also voices Dante from the Dante's Inferno anime movie, which is based off of the video game of the same name. So the show has a total of 3 directors, Sam and Adam Dietz and Spencer Wan, and it was developed by Adi Shankar. Before I get into the story of Season 1, how about some backstory to how this series came to be? Now, you see, the series was originally planned as a film developed by producer Kevin Cold and his company Project 51. Cold had a contract for a script with the writer Warren Ellis in 2007. The project entered development hell until around 2015, when Adi Shankar boarded the project and it was picked up by streaming service Netflix. Powerhouse Animation Studio joined the team and production commenced. Its art style was heavily influenced by the Japanese anime and Ayami Kojima's artwork in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, with the production team including staff members who worked on the Japanese anime industry. The series originally premiered on Netflix on July 7th, 2017, and was renewed for an expanded second season of a total of 8 episodes on the same day. The second season premiered on October 26, 2018, and finally a 10-episode long third season was greenlit by Netflix, and it was released just about a week ago by the time I'm recording this video. So, with that out of the way, let's talk about the story of Season 1. Just note, I'm going to be trying to avoid spoilers for Season 3 since it's the most recent season out there. Oh boy, this is gonna be one hell of a ride, so hold on to your butts and hold on to your hats. Yes, I do have hats nearby just in case I want to make that joke. So, Castlevania Season 1. Let's get on with this. Okay, so story of Castlevania Season 1. Around 4 episodes long, so we're talking around, I want to say, an hour long. Now, Season 1 follows a woman named Lisa, who is voiced by Emily Swallowhead, who heads to Dracula's castle on search for the ways of how to heal sick folks in her village of Lupu. After standing her ground to the 7 foot 2 inch man, seriously, I actually had to look up Dracula's height while making this script, and it is confirmed that he's around 7 foot 2 inches tall. God damn, this is a one tall boy. The two fell in love, got married, and had Adrian. Fast forward, I want to say 19 to 20 years later, Lisa, while helping a sick elderly woman, this was in a flashback in season 2, by the way, the bishop, who is voiced by Matt Frewer. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's last name, but I'm just calling him Matt. Well, anyway, the bishop and had his lackeys pretty much ransack Lisa's home while Dracula is away connecting with humanity, and while Alucard is somewhere. And Lisa pretty much gets sent to be burnt at the stake. As soon as Dracula got word of this, he gives all of humanity a year to make amends, otherwise Dracula will declare war on the humans. A bit extreme, don't you think? Alucard got word of this and was all like, "Father, no," and Dracula was all like, "Father, yes!" And slashed his own son across the chest and pretty much kicked his ass so bad that the blonde had to wait another year just to recover. A year passes and Dracula pretty much declared war on humanity because people celebrated the 1 year anniversary of killing Lisa. Is this show really trying to make me hate humanity? Because this show is definitely doing the job. So now, we are finally introduced to Trevor Belmont, the last of the Belmont, because the church thought they dealt with black magic, aka devil magic, as I'm calling it. And so the Belmonts, aka the only people who know how to fight against the hordes that Dracula summons, gets excommunicated from society. Trevor then heads to Gracia when he sees an elderly man who is voiced by Tony Amendola. Hopefully I pronounced that last name correctly. Who he gets escorted into an alley by not three priests. Wait a minute. God damn it, did I seriously make a mistake in my script? I meant to say two priests, quote unquote. So, to save the elderly man, Trevor whips out the vampire killer and freaking slices off a priest's finger. I'm pretty sure it was either his ring or middle finger. And later, another priest's eyeball right out of its socket. Ew. Just ew. When I first saw that, my stomach pretty much turned. The elderly thanks our alcoholic Belmont and takes him to his home where they are actually speakers, basically a group/tribe that are often traveling in a group, but one of them, who happens to be the elder's granddaughter, that being Sypha Belnades, is missing. So Trevor heads down to the catacombs, have a boss fight with a stone-eyed Cyclops, this is a reference to Castlevania 3 by the way, and save Sypha. Trevor then gets escorted to the church where, lo and behold, the exact same bishop from episode 1 is still alive. I am surprised that Drax Demon didn't just straight up kill and gut this man already. Whatever, the bishop pretty much tells Trevor that if the speakers and Trevor himself don't leave, an angry mob will pretty much kill them. Trevor escorted the speakers down to the catacombs and fight the angry mob. He also gets his ass saved by Sypha and pretty much exposes the church's doings. The citizens of Gracia, Trevor, and Sypha fight the Night Horde. At long last, the bishop is finally dead after getting his face munched off by Blue Fang. And Trevor killed Blue Fang. And then Trevor and Sypha fall down into some room beneath Gracia. Trevor steps on a pressure plate, and out comes Alucard. He challenges Trevor to a battle, and I guess Trevor won. And so we embark onto Season 2. Season 2 pretty much picks up where Season 1 left off, develops some new characters, as well as the three most iconic ones. Hector, who is now voiced by Theo James, Isaac, who is voiced by, I'm just calling his VA Abe Cormac, because I do not know how to pronounce his actual name. Sorry. And finally, we have Carmilla, who is voiced by Jamie Murray. We are also introduced to one only exclusive to the Netflix series, that being Godbrand, voiced by Peter Stormare. So our merry band of trio head towards the Belmont's estate, where they find the secrets to kill Dracula. Trevor gets the Morning Star, and in episode 7, For Love, we have the coolest freaking battle scene ever in this series. A full-on battle with Trevor, Alucard, and Sypha fighting against Dracula's small defense with a remix of Bloody Tears played in the background. Now that's awesome! It's a shame I can't get the song on iTunes. Why? So our trio reaches Dracula. Alucard and Dracula fight, with Alucard emerging the victor, and Trevor pretty much decapitates Dracula with his ancestor, Leon Belmont's sword. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. This show has tons, and I mean tons, of Easter eggs and references to the actual games, like the aforementioned Leon Belmont, who is the protagonist of Lament of Innocence. Wait, could this also mean that the Dracula in this series was Matthias Kronfist? Only time will tell. But after Dracula's defeat, the war on humanity is over. Trevor and Sypha head off together, leaving Alucard to look after both Dracula's castle and even the Belmont's estate, thus ending Season 2. So, now I won't go into full detail about Castlevania Season 3 since I want you all to watch it and enjoy it for yourselves. But I will be leaving a small little warning before you go watch it. There are some intimacy scenes in it, aka sex scenes, who don't know what the term intimate means. So season 3 it's not bad. I do like season 3, but there are some scenes and parts and characters that I just don't like or feel like are underdeveloped. But there are two characters that I simply like. The introduction of Saint Germain from Curse of Darkness, who is voiced by Billy Nye, and hello, new waifu material Lenore, who is voiced by Jessica Brown Findlay. Overall, season 3 is not bad. Like I said, it's good despite the surprise intimacy scenes. God, I cannot get those out of my head even to this day. But it must have been hella awkward for Sam D to draw these scenes, the animators to animate these scenes, and even the voice actors to voice act these scenes. But again, season 3, while it isn't my favorite of the 3 current seasons, it's still good in its own right. Now, let's talk about that animation, and oh sweet baby Jesus, the animation is stellar. The action scenes are for some of the fights, like Trevor versus Alucard in season 1 and the castle fight in season 2. The studios who animated this series are Frederator Studios. Yes, the same people who I'm pretty sure helped animate the Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom help animate Castlevania. And Powerhouse Animation Studios also help. In all honesty, some of these battle scenes make me feel like I'm watching an actual anime series like Hellsing Ultimate, which to me makes sense since there are vampires and demons in this, so animation overall is pretty spectacular. Though if you are squeamish at the sight of blood, do not watch this on a full stomach, otherwise you might throw up. So, to give these 3 seasons their scores for the overall score of the series, season 1, while it is short, it sets up the mood, characters, and plot, so I want to say it gets an 8 out of 10. Season 2 is pretty much the best of the 3, so it already gets the perfect score of a 10 out of 10 to me. Season 3, while there are some parts that are questionable, it's still not bad, so I want to say it gets a generous 7.5 out of 10. So overall, I am giving Castlevania, the Netflix animated series, an overall score of an 8.5 out of 10. Now, I want to hear from you all. Did you watch Castlevania, the Netflix series? And could you recommend it to a friend? And leave in the comments, what is your favorite moment, episode, and who is your favorite characters and or characters from the series? So leave those answers in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are down below. I've been Horror Kid, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.